The First World War, known as the Great War, began on June 28, 1914, with a gunshot. The assassination of the Austro-Hungarian Archduke Franz Ferdinand by a Serbian nationalist. What followed was a diplomatic crisis that escalated very rapidly into threats, followed by declarations of war by Austria, Hungary, and Germany, who were eventually joined by the Ottoman Empire. There were counter-ultimatums and declarations issued by Russia, Belgium, France, and Britain. All this unfolded rapidly from June 28th until August 4th. There were layers of rivalry and allegiances, many of whom were really empires with colonies to be protected and increased. So once the move to war had gained momentum, there was no stopping the escalation. When Britain declared war on Germany, Canada, as a British Dominion, automatically entered the war. For Canadians of British descent, joining the war effort was seen as a patriotic duty. They believed they were fighting for moral principles and in the defense of humanity and civilization. It is that idea which is expressed in Allward's moving symbolic tribute to the fallen at the Stratford Cenotaph. Canadians from both urban and rural backgrounds volunteered. They were civilians with no prior military experience. 620,000 Canadians joined the war effort as the Canadian Expeditionary Force. When in battle, they fought under the British Expeditionary Force, which included all the Commonwealth troops. Stratford and Perth County soldiers of the 28th Battalion joined the 110th Ontario Regiment and fought at many battles including Ypres, the Somme, Vimy Ridge, Passchendaele, and Amiens. It was at Vimy that General Arthur Currie brought all 4 Canadian divisions together to fight. The Canadians proved their worth with extraordinary bravery and dedication. After Vimy, they were widely considered to be the top fighting troops among the Allies. The very character of war had changed in the early 20th century. This was a war dominated by artillery, which required strategy and superior planning from the Allied commanders. The soldiers fought for 4 years in the trenches of Belgium and France, where they faced horrific innovations in warfare: tanks, machine guns, flamethrowers, poison gas. This war to end all wars came to a close with the declaration of an armistice on November 11, 1918. The Canadian losses were huge: 60,000 dead, and many thousands returned home wounded in every possible way. Stratford and Perth County communities lost 349 young men. Their names are recorded on the plaques of the cenotaph.